Welcome to Victory Yay. Welcome to my live stream. Today is Chinese New Year's Eve. Lunar New Year Eve. And tomorrow is Chinese New Year. So I have a special gameplay of Chinese NBA players. So at point guard, I have Jeremy Lin Sanity. At shooting guard, I have Yao Ming. At center, I have Yao Ming. At power forward, I have Yijian Lian. And at small forward, I have Tracy McGrady. So my jerseys, Season 3 jerseys. Houston Rockets, Houston Rockets jerseys. You see the Chinese Mandarin letters. And then I have Season 3, Court, Golden Mask, Court. Looks very awesome. So we're going to do gameplay of these players. And today there's a new promo out. Chinese New Year promo. The master is Stephen Curry. So we're going to go right here and then we're going to play against the Houston Rockets. That's the first game. We're going to play against the Houston Rockets. It's loading there right there. I'm going to go change my thumbnail. John Wah, Victor Oladipo, Christian Wood. And we're going to see those courts right there. So I'm going to set everything up. So you see those beautiful courts right there. Goes in right there. Yeah. Jeremy Lin, slam dunk, Linsanity. This was my beautiful defense right here. Hello, Bridge Productions. Hello, thank you for coming. How are you doing tonight? Special lineup of Chinese New Year players. A lot of them from Season 3. So you have Yao Ming right here. Slam dunk. Okay, thank you for coming. See you later. You're going to do a face reveal. Awesome. Awesome go. So we have Chinese New Year courts, Chinese New Year players, Chinese New Year jerseys as well. So we got Jeremy Lin scored. Yao Ming scored now. Yijian Lian from the Milwaukee Bucks and New Jersey Nets. Shaq Week, Shark Week, if you remember that promo. So thank you very much for coming. And we're going to autoplay a little bit right here. The defense. And I'm going to change my thumbnail and things like that. Nice shot right there. Yijian Lian goes in. Scores again. Awesome, awesome. Victor Oladipo. We block him. Great block. We block him again. Nice. We're playing against a current Houston Rockets team. So it goes in. Linsanity drives in. Nice shot from Linsanity. Misses that shot, but 7'6" Yao Ming goes in and lays the ball right in. Let's get a steal. Why are we playing against the Houston Rockets? Because Houston Rockets, Yao Ming's original team. His first team. An original team. Let's get an alley-oop. Yao Ming goes in for a slam dunk. Shooting guard Yao Ming. Wow, very, very nice. Shooting guard Yao Ming goes in for a nice dunk. Slam dunky. Now, a long time ago, like 3 years ago, I also did gameplay with these Chinese New Year players. Tracy McGrady goes in for a dunk. Now, at the time, there was Joe Chi on the Houston Rockets and Ding Yu Yao Wei on the Dallas Mavericks. But I don't have those cards anymore. I think there aren't any more bronze cards in the game, which is disappointing. I would love, though, for there to be the bronze cards. Because I know I had a lot of Joe Cheese, but I don't have them anymore. So let's play again. Jeremy Lin, the awesome. And it is the year of the ox. And Year of the Ox in English, that would be cow. Nice dunk right there. Tomorrow is Chinese New Year. But for China and Taiwan and Vietnam, countries in Asia, Chinese New Year's, Lunar New Year, I think is today. So I know there's a lot of shows, a lot of performances, and people aren't going to school today. It's a holiday, a special holiday. So awesome. Now we play against the Houston Rockets. Now we're going to play against the Golden State Warriors, San Francisco, Stephen Curry, and San Francisco against in San Francisco area, Bay Area, Oakland. Thank you for coming. Draymond Green, Jeremy Lin, right now playing for the Santa Cruz Warriors in the G League. He's from Palo Alto. He's from Palo Alto, which is in Northern California, San Francisco area. Let's get ball, Yao Ming. 3-point shot, Yao Ming, 3-point shot. 20%, Yao Ming. And I have an out of position Yao Ming card. So I have 2 Yao Mings right there. One is shooting guard, one is center. Season 3, there's a Shaq Week, Shark Week. And that's how I was able to get that card. Tracy McGrady. I was able to get. Okay, so let's continue this grind. We're going to get a lot of these tokens after we finish this. Some NBA cash. Right there. Now let's play against the Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers. To you. We have Jeremy Lin, Slam Dunk, Lin Suhao, and 中国新年快乐. Happy Chinese New Year, Happy Lunar New Year. So we got 2 Yao Mings, Jeremy Lin, Yi Jian Lian, and a Tracy McGrady. Yao Ming goes in for a nice dunk right there, and we win the game, but we're going to continue playing. Score 2 baskets. Jeremy Lin goes in. Nice shot from Jeremy Lin. LeBron James. So today, they had a new Chinese New Year promo. And the card art looks awesome like always. And the master is Stephen Curry. And there's a lot of different cards. Marcus Saul. There's a Michael Porter Jr. There's a Danny Green. So there's a lot of nice cards. And I'm going to be grinding for the Michael Porter Jr. Don't always want to grind for the same players. So from half court. This is from Chinese New Year's 3 years ago. So on this account, I don't really play much anymore. But back then, I used to play a lot. And again, I don't really play much anymore. Yao Ming goes in, drives in. Nice shot from Yao Ming. Marcus Saul goes in. So in LA, there's a lot of Chinese and Vietnamese people. Asian Americans, and they celebrate Chinese New Year's with their family. You know, usually you have like a dinner with your family, eat chicken, Chinese New Year's candy. So in the East, they celebrate in a lot of Asian countries this holiday. Not many people celebrate this holiday in the West, but there's definitely still a lot of people that celebrate the holiday. I know if you look at animation to celebrate Chinese New Year's, there's some Chinese New Year's fireworks, things like that. Very nice shot And then we're going to go until the end, of course. The Chinese New Year, there's a lot of different animals that represent the year. This year is the year of the ox, 2021. But there's a lot of them. A lot of different animals. There's 12 zodiac animals. I know in the United States, you guys also have some different animals as well, or different symbols that represent Vietnamese culture, Asian culture. There's a lot of different animals. This year, again, is the year of the ox, year of the cow. Last year was year of the rat. And if you look at this court, it is year of the tiger or lion, rabbit, or sometimes they might call it, may have a different animal. So every culture is different. But there's pretty much 12 different animals. So again, year of the ox, cow, year of the rat, year of the tiger or lion, year of the rabbit, year of the dragon, year of the snake, year of the horse, year of the goat, year of the monkey, year of the chicken or rooster, year of the dog, year of the pig. And so, what year you were born, you're usually one of those animals. So, if you're a baby, if you have a baby born 2021, everybody born 2021 will be an ox. So, that's pretty awesome, pretty cool, right? And as you know, every animal has different personalities. And kind of human beings are the ones that kind of created, have stereotypes of those animals, those character traits, So, an ox or a cow, we think of good things. When we think of a cow or an ox, farmers in China, in Vietnam, in fact, in the entire world, they rely on the ox to help them farm. So they really care about the animal. Their animal is very helpful to them and valuable to them. Now, there are certain animals like a snake, as you always know. I think in every culture, people don't really like snakes. And then, monkeys move around a lot. They're very energetic. You have, a cute animal like a rabbit. Rabbits, are just really cute. So everybody loves rabbits. There's certain stereotypes for animals. The dog, everybody loves dogs in the United States. You're loyal. You're a great person. A great animal. And then dragon. A dragon's not a real life animal. A mythological type of animal. But still pretty. You see in a lot of fantasy movies and TV shows. In all cultures. Not just Chinese or Asian cultures. But in the West as well. There's a lot of dragons. Harry Potter. A lot of dragons and men. He's the only player on my team that isn't Chinese or Asian. Like I said, in Season 3, I had some cards that are actually Chinese players. Bronze cards. But I don't have those cards anymore. So check out my gameplay a long time ago. If you're curious and want to see that. I made that a long time ago. D'Angelo Russell drives in. So we don't have enough stamina. But we're going to continue playing, and I'm going to try to get more stamina. We're going to get a lot of plaques. We're on level 1 here, so we don't really play much on these levels. So let's continue playing. Now we're playing against the LA Clippers, and the LA Clippers are in Los Angeles, just like the Lakers, and they have a lot of Chinese and Vietnamese people there. So Ling Suhao goes in right there. Yesterday got 19 points in his G League debut for the Santa Cruz Warriors. Played really well. Hopefully he gets another opportunity to make it back to the NBA. Nice alley-oop right there. I would love to see it. It would be a great, great story for sure. Nice shot from right there out of bounds. A nice shot from right there. So we have scored 2 buckets, but for this event, we're going to wait till the 2 minutes. We got Yi Jin Lian. We got Jeremy Lin drives in. Half-court shot. Misses that shot, but we got 2 Yao Mings, 2 7'6" players. Goes in for a shot, and then we get that rebound easily. So a half-court, full-court shot. Goes out of bounds, of course, but still want to do that shot. That would have been Linsanity, right? That would have been absolutely Linsane. Paul George goes in right there, out of bounds. Serge Ibaka, shot blocked. Nicholas Batum, and we get a successful block right there. Very, very nice. We have Kawhi Leonard, the claw. We get a steal from Tracy McGrady. And then we have a Yao Ming drives in. Nice shot from Yao Ming. Very nice shot. And now I'm going to get more stamina. So thank you for coming. This is like a special gameplay. Special live stream. And again, I'm going to go look at the news. Let's go check out the Chinese New Year players. Hello, Obvious P. Thank you for coming. How are you doing tonight? So there's a Stephen Curry. There's a Michael Porter Jr. There's a Devin Booker. And let's look at the card art. Thank you. That was from Season 3, Chinese New Year Court. So Stephen Curry, let's look at his three-point shot. 91 three-point shot. It's going to be very hard to get this card. I'm going to try to get Michael Porter Jr. And then there's a Devin Booker. So we're going to go limited time events. I'm going to get more stamina. But it's the year of the ox right there. So you see an ox in the middle. And there's red envelopes. Chinese and Vietnamese people. They give out red envelopes and it's filled with usually money. On Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year, they give them out. Also on weddings as well. And then you see those lanterns, Chinese New Year lanterns. Looks pretty awesome right there. So we're going to go try to get more stamina. This account I don't really play much, but I saved it. Oh, it went to 78 overall. But thank you for coming, Obvious P. Appreciate it. So we're going to go continue playing. Let's play against the Charlotte Hornets. This team. So almost level 2 in this game. On this account, I used to play a lot, but I haven't played in a long while. I use the live stream account a lot more. So we're going to play against those awesome Charlotte Hornet players and those awesome Charlotte Hornets jerseys. Check the auction house. Okay, I'll check it later. Thanks for telling me. That's interesting. So Jeremy Lin, 106 Jeremy Lin, Linsanity card as a flashback card. They used to have those cards in Season 3. They don't have those cards anymore. In Season 5... Well, in Season 4, they didn't have them, but Season 5, they brought it back. So there are now flashback cards. So awesome court right here. And you see at the center, that's the year of the lion, or year of the tiger. And that was from like 3 years ago. So I'm happy I saved this court, so I can use gameplay on this court. So we're going to try to go in all the way to 2 minutes. Yijian Lian goes in for a shot right there. Misses that shot. Should put Yao Ming instead of Pau Gasol. Yeah, definitely, for sure. Yao Ming, the most famous Chinese NBA player. They should definitely put Yao Ming instead of Marc Gasol. And usually Yao Ming is the master as well. For any Chinese New Year promos, for EA and 2K, usually he's the master. So I'm surprised they didn't put Yao Ming. Maybe Chinese New Year as it's possible after a couple days they might, maybe in the store or something like that, they have a Yao Ming card. So they might release it later. They sometimes will release it later. But I would love to see Yao Ming, of course. I'd love to see Jeremy Lin as well. He is also Chinese. But I don't know if they have Jeremy Lin's rights anymore. And I know they have the rights to Yijian Lian. Yijian Lian was a player from back then, long time ago. Played for the Milwaukee Bucks. So I still have his card. He also played for New Jersey Nets. I have a 102 Yijian Lian card right there. So I have all Chinese NBA players. I used to have even another card that's disappeared. I was checking my roster. I keep every card, and it looks like it is gone. And I do not sell any cards, especially from Season 3. I don't sell any of them. So I don't have those cards. There's a Zhou Qi. If you remember, Zhou Qi played for the Houston Rockets. And then there was a Ding Yang Yue. Played for the Dallas Mavericks, the Summer League team, and possibly training camp. He was the MVP of the CBA, Chinese Basketball Association. And Yijian Lian was also MVP of the Chinese Basketball Association. And Yao Ming was also MVP of the Chinese Basketball Association. And there's also another player back then called Wang Zizi. He played for the LA Clippers, the Dallas Mavericks, the Miami Heat. And he was actually one of China's greatest NBA players. Well, one of the greatest players from China. And he went to the NBA. He's the first Chinese player to go to the NBA. But he didn't get to play much. So now we're going to play against the Atlanta Hawks. And Atlanta Hawks, I know, have a jersey that looks like the Houston Rockets jersey. Red jersey. So let's just look at these beautiful courts. If you look at the stands right there, where the announcers sit, you see there's that symbol right there. And then look at the basketball court, the hoop area. You also see the Chinese New Year symbol right there. So let's just appreciate the artwork of this court. There were also another Chinese New Year courts back then. There were other ones, but I didn't have the opportunity to buy them. Hello, thank you for coming. Welcome to my channel if you're new. So we have Chinese New Year courts, Chinese New Year players. And we're going to continue this grind. Clint Capella. Yao Ming goes in. Nice shot from Yao Ming. And those jerseys are Houston Rockets jerseys. If you notice, look very closely. They have Mandarin words, Mandarin letters. And they spell out Houston Rocket. They're called Huojian Dui in Chinese. Oh, we actually do some kind of fake out. You just perform a great tactic to mislead defender. I have 2 Yao Mings. Yes, season 3, I have 2 Yao Mings. They had like a out of position promo called Shark Week. And so there's a 2 Yao Mings. One at center, there's a normal position. The other as shooting guard. And people that spent money on that season 3 promo, they had like a whole lineup of Yao Mings or a whole lineup of Shaquille O'Neals. So all 7-footers. It was actually very, very funny. If you go and go back then and watch QJB's video or watch his Ultimate Buckeyes video, you might see that. Hello, Kobe. Thank you for coming. How are you doing? Nice to see you again. Happy Lunar New Year. Happy Chinese New Year to you. I'm not sure if you celebrate it, but I know you're from an Asian country. Okay, so yeah, last stamina right there so we could play this event. So again, 2 Yao Mings. You know, if you remember Shark Week promo. That's also where the Yijia Lian card is from. And I got Tracy McGrady because I don't have a small forward that's Chinese. And I also have Jeremy Lin. Do a challenge crossover finger roll. I'll try. It's kind of hard to do that. I'll try to do a crossover. Here's a dribble a lot. I think that counts as a finger roll. Oh, make that shot. So I'll try to do that, Kobe. Thank you for coming. And nice to see you again. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a great year. Rio Hachimara is in this gameplay. Rio Hachimara from Japan. His mother is Japanese. His father is African American. I don't think they celebrate it. I think it is just China, Taiwan, and Vietnam that celebrate this holiday. And so today in those countries, try to do a shot right there. Crossover. Today in those countries they have no school today, and it's like a holiday. No work. And I think they have like a lot of special shows. Well, Chinese New Year is like in China and Taiwan and Vietnam, they have that holiday. It's kind of like a celebration of their New Year. They have a Lunar New Year. So they have regular New Year as well. Yeah, it's very similar, but it's like for like a special Chinese New Year event. Oh, Kobe says 15-day ceremony. Oh, awesome. I actually did not know much about it, but I know a little bit about it. I didn't know it was that long. Thank you for telling me, Kobe. Well, on this holiday, we have like Chinese people, they have a different calendar back then. And it's like a lunar calendar. So lunar, I think, is from the moon. From the moon. And they that's how they count the calendar. Yeah, today is day one. Yes, yes. It's just, and right now in the United States, it's like Chinese New Year Eve. And tomorrow will be Chinese New Year. But today, happy Lunar New Year to you. Happy Chinese New Year. So I think it's based off the moon, how you count the days. You know, back then, a long time ago, they used the moon to count. Yeah, I think so. But they also are influenced by the West now, by the United States. So they also celebrate the regular New Year in January. But they have different ways they celebrate. They have different dates, basically. It's kind of complicated, but they have different dates. And I know they have different birthdays as well. You're like usually a year older. Well, it's a different culture. Things like that. Oh, Kevin Durant, you said, was that today? Came in mid-game. I didn't watch the game, so. I know a couple of days ago, I think it was like last week, he came in and then he had a friend that tested positive for the virus and everything like that. And then I guess he tested negative before the game. Yeah, it was interesting. I don't know what to think about it. Because I think Kevin Durant, he did test negative before the game. But they kind of rushed him to the game. And so he ended up he just came off the bench for the first time. And then later, he was in the game. So, I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Because he did quarantine. He did take a few days off. So, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Well, obviously, if you test positive for the virus, then you should, for sure, stay at home. Who I think is better scorer, KD or Kobe? Although Kevin Durant's a great scorer, I'd have to pick Kobe Bryant. I'm from LA, and I've seen him play when he was alive. And he was an amazing, amazing scorer. And he kept attacking the basket, so I'd just pick Kobe. Although Kevin Durant is taller, and Kevin Durant's also a great scorer as well. But I love watching Kobe Bryant play basketball. And so I'm from LA area, so I had to pick Kobe Bryant. And since your channel name is also Kobe, I assume you pick Kobe as well. Kobe Bryant did score one time 81 points against the Toronto Raptors like a long time ago. Russell Westbrook goes in, and if you notice very closely, they did change his number in this game. So now he's number 4. He used to be number 0, of course. Okay, so we got 2 Yao Mings right here. 2 7-footers. Save money. Yeah, I definitely try to save my money. Maybe one day I'll try to get something like that. But so far, I don't really spend that much money either. So I'm talking on my smartphone. That's kind of old, so. PC games. Thank you for telling me, Kobe. Yeah, I know there's some awesome PC games. What's your favorite PC games? There's a lot of video games, so. So you prefer PC over game console, huh? That's awesome. I know a lot of people, and it's a free game, Fortnite. A lot of people play it on their computer. You watch a lot of Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft's a very popular game. Oh, you play on PC, huh? I know you were talking about Dream, one of the top Minecraft YouTubers, one of the top Minecraft players. Dream is an awesome person and channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Thank you very much for coming. So we have Chinese New Year players, the ones I have at least, and a Yao Ming. I hope they eventually, in this promo, I think the master is Stephen Curry. I do hope that they eventually release a Yao Ming card. Sometimes it takes a couple days. I know last year was kind of late, and then they released the Yao Ming card very late. But yes, usually, and 2K I think also has a Chinese New Year probably promo as well. 2K21, they usually have a Chinese New Year promo. Why don't let you use previous season players? I'm not exactly sure, but I think they want us to use the new players. And so the older players and a lot of the events, like showdown stuff, you can't really use them. I think they want you to use the new players. I would love for them for to be able to use the old players in more events, especially events that matter. Yeah, I totally understand your point. Yeah, because their overalls are they're not very high. Or you asked about my race. I prefer not to say too much personal stuff for privacy reasons, so I prefer not to say. So Yi Lian goes in, slam. All right, 3-point shot. Oh, I totally understand. Yeah, you're curious and stuff like that. I prefer not to say too much. Andre Drummond goes in for a shot right there. I think it's kind of getting a little slower now, so hopefully there's no lag. So another player they could have used in Chinese New Year promos is Stefan Marberry. Stefan Marberry played for the Beijing Ducks in China and helped them win many championships. So usually there is a Stefan Marberry card. This year they did not choose him, but usually there's a Stefan Marberry card. And Tracy McGrady. Tracy McGrady played with Yao Ming on the Houston Rockets. So usually there is a trading card in Chinese New Year promos. EA surprisingly does not use Jeremy Lin that much, but he's also Chinese American or Taiwanese American. And he usually should be in the promos. So those are some of the players. You can also have Steve Francis to play with Yao Ming. Lots of point guards evolving into scoring options. Yes, you see a lot, and you see that on ESPN, people talking about, players like Kyrie Irving. He's kind of like Kobe Bryant in many ways. And so he's a great scorer, but he's like a point guard's body. So there's Lillard is also one of those people. Hi, Damien. Thank you for coming. Hope you're well. Happy Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year to you. Yeah, Tom Brady, I heard about that. He's happy. He just won a Super Bowl, so he's very happy. Hello, little legend. Thank you very much for coming. How are you doing? And happy Chinese New Year. Happy Lunar New Year to you. So we have Season 3 players, a lot of them. Season 3 court, Yao Ming, Jeremy Lin. This is Kobe Bryant. By the way, Kobe Bryant went to China a lot. Had a lot of business in China. And Chinese people love Kobe Bryant. And a lot of the NBA players have like shoe deals with Chinese teams, like Rajon Rondo. A lot of in China, shoe deals with Chinese countries and other Asian countries. All right, so let's go right here. What else should they add? They usually add those players and then I have a Yijin Lian card. He was a 6th overall pick and the two now, but one of the top players in China. You see the Chinese national team. Yijin Lian's always there. Speaking of Chinese national team, in the Olympics, back then around like 2008, it was a very beautiful opening ceremony. Chinese flag. Yao Ming 7'6". He was able to hold this flag. Thank you very much. And it's getting a little bit laggy. I'm autoplay. So surround my offense with a big man or a 2 guard. I'll probably say guards. I think I like guards better. I think this era of the NBA, it's all about guards. And speaking of the Kyrie Irving point, there's a lot of players like Kyrie Irving, Damian Lillard. They're kind of short, but they're actually more shooting guards than point guards. But then you also have players like LaMelo Ball. He's kind of, in my opinion, a throwback player. So LaMelo Ball, he, dishes out assists. He's a great passer. And you remember Steve Nash and all those great Jason Kidd. There's some point guards, that are like quarterbacks in many ways. They're great passers, and they set people up to score, to help players score. And it's nice to see that as well, instead of like the scoring point guards. But yeah, you do see a lot of them. Stephen Curry, in many ways, is like a shooting guard. He plays shooting guard at Davidson College, Stephen Curry, because he's such a great scorer. Kyrie's great scorer, Damian Lillard. And Colin Sexton, Colin Sexton was first the point guard for the Cavaliers until Darius Garland came. And now he's just shooting guard. So you have a lot of those players. Terry Rozier can score a lot. He's played really well this season, I think. Scored a lot of points. And he's played point guard before. Last season in Charlotte Hornets, point guard. But then with Devontae Graham, now he's a shooting guard. And then LaMelo Ball's there. So, offensive players. But they're quite undersized and short. You want your shooting guard to be at least 6'6". Like a Kobe Bryant or somebody like that. So that is very interesting. What's my favorite social media website? That's hard to say. I'll probably just say YouTube. Just on YouTube a lot. But I really like Twitter. I like Twitter as well. Tweet much. But I like to use it to see the breaking news. Something is happening. World news. And then there's a lot of NBA trades, deadlines. So I use Twitter. I think Twitter is very useful. Instagram is pretty awesome as well. Instagram, you have a lot of pictures. You can message and stuff. But Instagram, I don't really go on Instagram too much. Fun. So, when you're bored or something like that, it's always fun to play. To have all these different social media. I do like that there's different social media as well. So, you don't have to be on one thing. So that's a good thing. You could choose. I've been on Snapchat before. There's a lot of different filters. The anime filter. The anime stuff, I see a lot of anime filters now, so that's pretty awesome. The baby filter. The baby filter is pretty hard to do. I know Stephen A. Smith from ESPN First Take, he always does that baby filter because he thinks it's quite funny. But there's a lot of filters, a lot of awesome filters, very fun. And TikTokers, there's some of them are very popular, like Addison Rae and Charlie D'Amelio and other people. But dancing videos. We got Chicago Bulls red jerseys against my Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets, 火箭队, as you say it in Chinese. The Rockets jerseys. So you've looked very closely. In Season 3, they gave us these jerseys. So I think I bought it from the auction house, Season 3. These beautiful jerseys. And you look very closely, there's the Chinese Mandarin words right there. And if you remember when James Harden was a Houston Rocket, Chinese New Year, he would play in those jerseys. Did I accidentally say pictures? Oh. Yeah, Instagram, there's a lot of pictures. Out of TikTok, I guess there's like a lot of those TikTok stuff. All right, so Patrick Williams, rookie from the Chicago Bulls. So if you ask a lot of people, and I met a lot of people also from China, what their favorite NBA team is, it usually is the Houston Rockets, Golden State Warriors, and there's a lot of Chinese people there. A lot of people like the Los Angeles Lakers, a lot of Chinese people there. And also in China, they were huge fans of Kobe Bryant. I remember Kobe Bryant went to the Olympics in China. Do I think the Brooklyn Nets will make the playoffs? I do think they will. I think they'll make the playoffs. I don't know if they'll win a championship, but they have a very talented team, so I do think they'll make the playoffs. Hopefully they make the playoffs. You have Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, James Harden. You better make the playoffs. Anonymous. I'm not exactly sure what that is, but I know Dream. He's a very private person. You don't even see a picture of him. He recently kind of showed a little bit a picture, but he's wearing that mask and stuff like that. So I like YouTubers like that. They're pretty private. They're always, taking pictures of themselves on Instagram. Kind of like the Kardashians, Kendall Jenner, stuff like Kylie Jenner. And I think that is sometimes quite annoying. Constantly taking pictures of yourselves. And it seems very pretty shallow. All right, so I know there's a lot of Instagram models and things like that whose job is they make money from taking pictures of themselves. And those are a lot of girls and guys as well. So look at these Milwaukee Bucks jerseys. Look awesome. This green color contrasts to the red Houston Rockets jerseys. Again, Houston Rockets, there's in Texas because of school groups. Yeah, I know TikTok's very popular in school among younger people. So I totally understand. It can get quite annoying sometimes to see that, but it's all for fun. And I know a lot of people, because of the virus, everybody's quarantining, and you're at home, you have something to do. I know some NBA players are on TikTok. So in Houston, Texas, that's where NASA is at. And NASA is where they have the astronauts. They went to space, Apollo 13. And then they're in Houston, Texas. And that's why they're named the Houston Rockets. If anybody didn't know that. So, you can flip around with your finger. And there's always something new to do. So it looks cool. I know there's certain players in the NBA. I think RJ Hampton has a TikTok. James Wiseman had a TikTok. And the NBA also has a TikTok. And the NBA Live Mobile had TikTok as well, but I don't know if they use it anymore. They usually have some social media stuff that they create, and then they don't really use it as much anymore. Sorry for the lag, Obvious P. On my phone, there isn't much lag. It's actually a lot better tonight. But maybe we'll try to refresh it. But thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, sorry to hear that. Hopefully I'm still live streaming. It happens. Hopefully it gets better. Yao Ming, Tracy McGrady. They had a nice combo right there. And Yao Ming gave it to Tracy McGrady right there. Nice shot. They were a nice duo back then. Kobe and Shaq couldn't win it. But still pretty nice duo. I think one time Tracy McGrady scored. That is getting kind of laggy now. So sorry about that. Thank you for telling me that, Obvious P. Hopefully it gets better. And then We're going to play against the Detroit Pistons. Thank you, Obvious Pete. I appreciate it. Detroit Pistons. So the truth is, there aren't many Asian players in the NBA. There's very few of them. But there's some. Rio Hachimara. And then I know there's a Rio Hachimara on the Washington Wizards. And then there's and surprisingly, he isn't in this game yet. I don't see no Ken Watanabe card in this game. Thank you for coming. If you are new, welcome to my channel. And this is all Chinese New Year gameplay with Yao Ming, Jeremy Lin, T-Mac, Yijin Lian. So I hope there's more Chinese players. I know Philippines. A lot of people watch NBA Live Mobile in the Philippines. There's some, their league, they're a very competitive league. In the Philippines, they love basketball. They love the Lakers. They love the Golden State Warriors. A lot of fans of the NBA there. I hope that, Jordan Clarkson is half Filipino, half black, half Filipino. And I think he plays for the national team as well. So Jordan Clarkson, you could even say American father. You could count him. And Jeremy Lin, of course, trying to make it back to the NBA. It'll be very hard to do now because he's much older. Again, anything could happen. So I'll play this team again. I'm trying to autoplay a little bit because it lags. Ooh, alley-oop. Yijin Lian. Yijin wearing, it looks like number 11 as well. I want to have more Chinese players, but it seems like my bronze cards disappeared. And I always keep them, so I do not coin sell or quick sell any of those bronze cards. I don't know what happened to those bronze cards, but I have Chi. And Joe Chi played for the Houston Rockets a little bit. It's starting to get a little slow, a little bit laggy, so I totally understand. Have a great day if you have to leave. I totally understand. Or you have to go to sleep or something like that. It is 8:47 p.m. here. I know there's some special roasted duck. And then there's chicken. Chicken, most people eat chicken every day. But I don't think many Americans eat duck. I have eaten duck before. It doesn't taste as good as chicken. But kind of drier in a way. I don't know how to explain it, but duck is good. I've eaten it before. Now, in European countries like in England, eat duck. But in America, I don't think people eat duck as much. And then what else do you eat in Chinese New Year? Oh yeah, you give out some oranges as well. Oranges means it's lucky. And you also have green, you have red envelopes that sometimes you see in the sets. They'll have red envelopes. And you also have red envelopes that you give out. Basically mean good luck to Chinese scores now. See if the Houston Rockets play tonight or the Golden State Warriors. It's totally understandable, of course. Let me just check really quickly today. Have any special Houston Rockets jerseys? Let me just check really quick. On to Marcus Cousins. On the Houston Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year. Okay, so the Golden State Warriors are playing currently right now, and it's 91-86 right now. Orlando Magic, they're playing Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic are winning. And let's look very closely. Let's look at the Golden State Warriors. Do they have anything special? Special jersey? I don't think they do, because If they did, the Houston Rockets probably would have it first. That's Yao Ming's team. But that's kind of disappointing. Hopefully tomorrow. I don't know if they'll play, but hopefully tomorrow they will have jerseys. If I run out of stamina, I will go and get more on another account. Play again. I was very laggy, so sorry about that. So tomorrow it's going to be actual Chinese New Year. So I'm going to try to do a special event as well. Today you already see special gameplay. I don't know yet what I'm going to do. It looks like we can play again, but let's pick another team. But if I do make a lot of LaMelo Ball videos, so let's see if I know there's some players. There's a Chris Bosh as well. There's Devin Booker. I think there's a Paul Millsap. I thought it was actually Dikembe Mutombo today. But there's a Paul Millsap as well. So we're going to wait for that long auction house right there. Also that, Warriors. Yes, the Warriors right now. Sorry to hear that. I know that's your favorite team. I didn't see your comment because it's laggy.